Today, I'm going to show you how to make a very special traditional Christmas treat, and that is the Linzer Torte. The Linzer Torte is a rich, delicious dessert named for the Austrian city of Linz. Many tortes are multi-layered cakes made with nuts. But the Linzer Torte is different. It's decidedly more tart than cake, but still centered on nuts. And we're going to make a rich nut pastry crust that's covered with jam and then a lattice top of the same nut pastry. There are many variations, but I'm going to use a combination of almonds and hazelnuts, whereas other recipes are all almonds and some include pecans. The jam also varies. Raspberry is the most popular and traditional, but you'll also find apricot and cherry fillings. This famed Austrian pastry has a rich nut crust, a lattice top, and a filling of raspberry jam. Cut thin slices of your Linzer Torte and enjoy with a strong coffee just like they serve in old Austria in a Viennese coffee house. Are you ready? Let's get started. The first thing that we need to do is in a medium bowl, we're going to whisk together the flour, baking powder, cinnamon, salt, and nut mixture and then set that aside. 1 1/3 cups or 167 grams of all-purpose flour. 3/4 of a teaspoon of baking powder. 1, 2, and 3. 3/4 of a teaspoon of ground cinnamon. 1, 2, and 3/4 of a teaspoon of beautiful ground cinnamon. It smells like Christmas already. And now just 1/4 of a teaspoon of fine sea salt. To this we're going to add our ground up mixture of toasted hazelnuts and skinned Marcona almonds. Look at that beautiful nut mixture. In the bowl of an electric mixer fitted with a paddle attachment, we're going to beat 1 1/2 sticks of unsalted butter at room temperature and 1 cup or 200 grams of granulated sugar until light and fluffy for about 3 minutes. Paddle attachment. And so the next thing we need to do is add the egg yolk, 1 large egg yolk, and beat it for 1 minute to combine. 1 large egg yolk coming right up. Next, with the mixer on low speed, add the ground nuts and flour mixture all at once. The next thing we need to do is to divide the dough in half. Set a 10-inch fluted tart pan with a removable bottom on a parchment-lined baking sheet. To divide the dough, I'll put just a little bit of flour here on our parchment paper and turn out this beautiful dough. There it is. Really is holding together quite nicely. So I'm going to kind of make an even mass just like this. And with our bench knife, we'll do the best we can to make it half and half. I can't resist using my kitchen scale. I just need to check myself and see how well we did. 386 grams. 387 grams. Oh my gosh, am I good? Yes, I am. Using your fingers, press one of the dough halves into the tart pan, and then we're going to chill it until firm or about 30 minutes. We'll set this half aside for the moment. Bring our beautiful tart pan right here. Start to press this into the tart pan. We just want to press the dough about halfway up the side of the pan. It'll still give a very nice edge, but it doesn't have to be all the way up to the top of the pan. Meanwhile, roll remaining dough half between 2 sheets of parchment paper lightly dusted with flour to a 12-inch round. Place on a baking sheet and chill until firm, about 30 minutes. I like to start off with a round shape to begin. Something like that. We'll sprinkle just a little bit of flour to keep things light and loose. And then we roll. Round is just about up to the edges of my board. I'll know I have a 12-inch round. Beautiful half sheet. Baking pan. Just lift this right up on there. Place it with the bottom. And into the refrigerator we go for 30 minutes. And we're going to spread 1 1/4 cups of raspberry jam using an offset spatula evenly over the chilled dough in a tart pan. And then we'll set this one aside. So here we go. I'm using this beautiful Bon Maman. The lady in the grocery store told me that Bon Maman people saved people's lives in Germany during, or was it in France, during World War II. That looks like about 1 1/4 cups to me. What do you think? Look at this beautiful jam. This is some of the, it's not a jam, it's preserves, raspberry preserves. This is some of the finest raspberry preserves that I know of. It's easily accessible in our grocery store and in our local all natural foods co-op, River Valley Co-op. Next, we're going to use a fluted pastry wheel to cut 3/4 inch wide strips from the chilled round of dough and arrange those strips on top of the jam in a lattice pattern. And we're going to freeze it until firm for about 30 minutes while preheating the oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. And we're going to have to leave it at that.
And there you have it. Goodness in every bake. Do please click
Not
the
bad.
thumbs up like button and subscribe to my channel for lots more yummy and delicious treats for you to enjoy and share. And I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for watching.